Okay, I'm downloading the DLC for Dragon Age 2. The package and the RAP file. Okay, you have to check if it's both downloaded completely. It must be the same region, I think. That's wealthy. Yeah. Wait, item pack. Okay, the next DLC. Item pack 2. Which rogue item. The package and the RAW file. Make sure it's downloaded. We're going to install it later once we are done finishing installing the game. We could also install it even though we haven't installed the game. Okay, what did we download? Let me check the download list. Sometimes I missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Right. That's my mom. Mage, Black Emporium. Is this United States? Yes. And the package and the raw file. Okay, next DLC. You can usually buy this for dollars. The Exiled Prince. Okay, you don't need to see this. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, let's continue the video. As you can see, it's still downloading. Let me pause it so the biggest one can finish. Where is it? Oh, it's already done. Okay, this one is. This is the one. Where did I put that file? It's this one. Let me search for the file. Okay, here, found it. So that's the file. Still got 4 minutes left, 3 minutes. Dragon Age 2. And the other downloads. DLC, 2 DLCs. Okay, I'm going to gather the files here and convert it into a PKG, signed PKG using the PS3 Exploit Designer 2.1.0. Where's that file? Downloads. Let me open the downloads folder. Okay, this way I'm opening it. Okay. As you can see, these are the raw files. This one's unconfirmed. It's not yet finished downloading. Okay, where's my file here? Okay, let me check. DETA. Where's that file? So this one, the unconfirmed download, is the one that is still downloading, and we will start from here. Let's see. Right, we'll start from there. As you can see, we already converted this RAW file for the Dragon Age 2. Now we have to convert all of the RAW files one by one, since this program can do it in a batch. Okay, where's it? Where's the first RAW file? So this one is a PKG. Is this a PKG? Check here. Let me check the name. Yes, it's a PKG. Okay, and right, let's start with this one. Move it here. No need to copy. No need for another copy. Move it to input folder, then RAW files, the RAPs folder, then paste it. Okay, it's in there. Okay. Then the output will be on this folder, the packages folder. And this is the previous one that we got in the previous video. And run this .bat file. .bat file. Okay. Okay, it's running. It's doing its work. Okay, it's done. Okay, press continue, and then name this acronym Dragon Dragon Age DA2 1. That means file 1. Yes, and then send it to the flash drive. Flash drive. This one. We are going to insert it in the PS3 Superslim later. Okay, did we copy it? Let me check. Okay, flash drive D. Yes. And for the next file, okay, we have to apps. Okay, we're done with this one. Now we name this DA2. Should we rename this thing? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think we should rename it, so we just move it here outside the folder. And then time for the next file. Okay, this one, next file, another DLC. I think it's the Warriors item pack 2. Okay, okay, same procedure. Okay, paste it there. Then run this program. And let it do its work. I mean, okay. Okay, this one we rename it so it will not replace the file in the flash drive D2 with a different file name. Flash drive there. Let's check. Let's copy it. Okay. Then put it outside the folder. Oops. Alright, then do the rest. So I have finished converting all of the RAW files into PKG format. It's 8 in total, so we gotta account for the packages if it's also 8. So it starts with the where is it? Okay, with I think with this file. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8. So I'm renaming the file for the DLC and and the game. I will rename it DA2US DLC, so I will not get confused what to install later. Okay. I will copy this in the PKG folder later. I will show it to you. Okay, I think this is the last DLC to rename. Since it's the file name is very long, people often get confused what file this is. So there. I wonder if didn't rename the file. Okay, that's one. It should be 7 DLCs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus this one. That's unfinished. It's almost finished downloading. 1 minute left. Okay. Then we can start installing using this network cable connected. Right now it's connected to the router. We're going to connect it here in the PS3. On the back of the PS3. Yeah, that one for the LAN. So we should enable the HAN. Let me activate the controller to. Okay, the HAN is located here. It can be enabled offline. Okay, this one is not connected to the internet. This is my these are the installed games here. Sorry. Okay, the Splinter Cell, Prototype, Persona 5, Machinarium. See, it's all working. What you have to enable this first, since it doesn't have a license file in the ISO. See, I can test one game. See to see if it's working. See, it's working. Okay, let me pause the video. Yes, it's working. I'm going to pause the video now. Now that we are done downloading all of the files, we have to copy we have to check if all of the RAW files are copied to the flash drive. Safely remove the flash drive so the data will not get lost. And then insert the flash drive. The flash drive must be branded like this one, or else the PS3 won't be able to read it. And then copy all of the package files, the PKG files. Okay, sorry. Okay. I'm only using one hand to navigate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me move this to the proper folder. Okay, this one's not moved yet. It's not been there. Okay, just checking. Okay, and then so from what I remember it must be located nearest to the main root directory of the local disk. It must be closest to the root directory. Yeah, so see, I it's in there. So I'm going to copy it now. 8 items. Just move it. Okay. Oh, before we have to, before removing the flash drive, should have copied this one first, the package list, so the disk will appear in the PS3. So you have to remove the flash drive again from the PS3. Okay, removing the flash drive. Insert. And then run this program, PKG linker version 2.0. You have to turn the firewall off. Doesn't work for me if the firewall is turned on. Firewall should be off. Yeah. Checking firewall status. It's off. But you have to turn it on again once you're browsing the internet. And make sure the LAN is connected to the PS3. I'm gonna remove it. And that's the game, Murdered Soul Suspect. It's also available in PS4. Okay, we have to click rescan. So it will generate the new list. See, it generated the new list. That's the one we need to copy. Okay, we have to replace this with the number 3. It's always disappearing. Okay, ping PS3 if it's successful. Success. Okay, we scan again. Just make sure. And then start the server. You have to copy the package list, the flash drive. You can replace the file, the old file. And then see if it will move. Okay. Create this icon screen, that means the server is successfully running. Okay, let's see if we move it now. Let me check if it's still here, just to be sure. So okay, it's not there anymore, the flash drive, so we can safely remove it. Then okay, so it must be read by now in the PS3. So the server is running, and then I'm going to activate the controller. Yeah. As you can see, we have already enabled the hunt in here. Okay, I'm just showing it to you. Okay. Okay, and then go here, standard folder, and then the package list. This the files that we created from the resign. We're going to install it later. We're going to install the game first. Those are 8 files in total. I'm just keeping count. Okay, where's the package list here? Or we could install it now. Yeah. Okay, I'm installing. See, if you didn't activate the and it will not install. So you have to activate it first. Install completed. Sometimes it fails to install if it was not copied properly. Okay, let me check. Let me start over. Okay, just making sure. Sorry for the DLC. For see, we're not confused now by the names. I know this Dragon Age since we rename it DA2, DA27, and the 8 is for the game itself. Right, and then package lists. This one package list. These are some root files also that is converted to PKGs. This is for the prototype 2 game. Okay, install the package list. Okay, it's installing. It's create a large file. It's 2.5 megabytes. And then we have to restart the console so the list will appear. Okay, the console has restarted, and we have to enable the HAN again. See, this is what will happen if you start the game without enabling the HAN first. See the code 8002957. Okay, enable HAN. Then we are going to see the list now. Okay, it will automatically not automatic. Okay, install packages from web server. Then see, that's the DLC. So where's the one that is the biggest file? This one's for the game. So there should be 8 in total. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That's 8 files. So I think we just gotta I think I'll start with the we start with this one. This at the top. Okay, this will take okay, there's not enough time. We have not enough space. 6.2, that's about, we need about 12 gigabytes since we're going the PS3 will copy in its hard drive, then it will install. So how much space is left? Check the system information. So we only have 10 gigabytes left. Yeah, we have to delete something here. What can I delete? It's too little. Can I do it? Let me search something. Yeah. This one's too little. Okay, we can do it. How much we can do it here? I think we can delete this one. I don't really like this game, it's too violent. Delete this one, yes. Yeah, we can delete it now. Deleting. that must be 17 gigabytes of free space, which is quite enough. So 6.2 gigabytes. And once we install this, there won't be much space for another game. So yeah, I'm gonna check if we can install Demon Souls. It won't be enough. Yeah, we'll just install this one, the biggest one. Okay. See, the PS3 will download it first in its hard drive, then it will install it, then it will delete the downloaded file, then it will have about, let's see, 17 minus 6, maybe 9 gigabytes left in space. But as you can see, we need double the size of the PS3 game in order to install it. Okay, this should take about 19 minutes.